Rehber Group of Companies is one of the leading custom clearing, forwarding, and logistics agency in the country with their head office present in Peshawar. They are dealing with custom clearing and logistics services in imports and exports for both the commercial and the non-commercial sector since 1981. They offer multiple services related to Afghan transit trade, customs brokerage, freight forwarding, packaging, warehousing, sea and air freight related services, and transport between Commonwealth independent state countries.
So despite the great expansion in CIS countries, there are multiple challenges which were faced by the group of companies. So the major challenges are cross-shifting, lead time, and damage risk. So as you know that while transferring goods from Lahore to Haratham and through Haratham, the goods move towards Tashkent and other CIS countries, there are three trucks which are involved. So there is a frequent cargo transfer at the border which compromises the integrity of the product and it also increases the cost and delays. So there is a larger lead time and as you know, lead time is very important in logistics and because of this, we have given a different type of model for that as well, which will be discussed in front. There are two models which we have given. One is the model which is cost shifting model, which is being worked on right now, and other problem solution is no cross shifting. So in cross shifting, this involves the frequent cargo transfer. This increases the cost, delays, everything. And the other model is no cross shifting model, which increases the cost, but it reduces the lead time and it reduces the damage which a product can get while transferring. Thank you.
Okay, so as Shanavaz has already mentioned the issues. So to describe our current existing model, which is the cross-shifting model, the cargo is picked up from Lahore or any factory which good is being transported. It goes to Peshawar into our warehouse. It changes truck that goes into Peshawar, and once it reaches the Peshawar, it goes into Afghanistan, and once it reaches the Afghan border, that goes into Pakistan or any other Eastern European countries, it then again changes the truck. So that obviously adds to the risk. It increases the lead time, it increases the warehousing and holding cost, and also increases the risk of damages to the cargo. On the other hand, the no cross shifting model, it is a single dedicated truck that takes the shipment from the origin and stops at the destination. It reduces the lead time, although it is more expensive as that dedicated truck is more expensive and but it reduces the risk of damages to the good because it is not being handed and and this model is being suggested to those companies that transport perishable goods such as fruits, dairy, meats that require very critical lead time, and also to those companies that maintain a just-in-time inventory. So that is it from my part, and to move forward, I would like to ask Bilal to continue.
So for cost comparison, we got freight rates from Lahore to Tashkent, Lahore to Alamate, and Lahore to Bizak for the cross-shifting model and as well as for the no-shifting model. For the cross-shifting model, we got freight rate of 4060 for Tashkent, and for the no cross-shifting model, we got freight rate of $7,500, and the same for the other countries as well. Next slide. For the lead time comparison, Freight Rate had provided us the data for which Lahore to Tashkent the lead time was about 12 days, and for the Lahore to Almaty the lead time was 16 days, and Lahore to Baidak the lead time was 15 days. And if we go with the no cross-shifting model, the lead time would reduce down to for 8 days for Lahore to Tashkent, 11 days for Lahore to Almaty, and 10 days for Lahore to Baidak. Next slide. So we developed a model, and on basis of that, if our lead time is 12 days and we are going with the cross shifting model, our total cost will be $6,015. And if our lead time is 8 days for the no cross shifting model, our total cost will be 7,691. The cost difference here will be 28%. Similarly, for LMAT, if we go with the Model 1 and Model 2, the cost difference will be 20%, and for the BiSec, the cost difference will be 14%. So now Ansari will explain how this trade-off will work between the lead time and the cost differences.
So as we have analyzed the effects of cross-shifting and direct shipping on the cost, lead times, and transit damages reduction in our previous slides, Rebel Logistics is now able to offer both models to the clients. This will be especially advantageous for those, particularly who are dealing in the perishable goods industry, where optimizing lead times can substantially extend shelf life and improve pricing of the products. In the cross-shifting model, customers prioritize cost, while those dealing in perishable goods, they emphasize on the time efficiency. So this transparency analysis will undoubtedly aid Rabber's customers in making informed decision based on these criteria.